If you are seeing ads like job guaranteed in 60 days or 100% placement guaranteed, listen to this carefully. This is not motivation. This is not hate. This is just reality. Because I have seen smart people waste time, money, and confidence chasing these promises, and then when it does not work, they blame themselves. And the worst part is the course will still be successful even if you are not. So today I want to give you a filter, a simple filter, so you can spot the trap in kind of 10 seconds if you say, not just for courses but for a lot of other things, right? Like the certifications, boot camps, coaching, even like visa job guarantee offers that we see. Because I have gone through that in my career, and I think this is an important piece that we want to talk about. Okay, here is the core truth. If someone could genuinely guarantee you a good job on a timeline, right, they would not be selling you a course. Don't you think? There is no need to sell the course for a job guarantee. They would be running the most profitable hiring company on earth. Like there is no, like in the globe they can do it, right? That's what my feel is. Because why collect a few $1,000s from you when they could collect a hiring from companies again and again and forever, right? Now I am not saying courses are useless. No, I am not saying that. What I am saying is guarantees are usually the lie. There is a big difference. There is a big difference between these two statements. Okay, let me show you how this works. You can say like a trick or what you can talk about, but how does this work? They sell you a dream with a deadline, right? 60 days, 90 days, 3 weeks, 100% guaranteed. These numbers are not there to help you. These numbers are not there to help you because they are there to make your brain panic. They are there to make your brain panic because panic sells faster than logic. Panic sells faster than any logic. And when you panic, you stop asking the real questions. You stop asking those real questions. So here are the real questions you must ask. These are the real questions you must ask. I want to make sure this is not too theoretical. I want to keep it very practical. So I will try to keep them very simple. Question number 1. Guaranteed by whom? When they say, our team will help you, this is not a guarantee, right? That is a customer support. If they say, we will refer you, again, that is not a guarantee. That is just forwarding your resume and you will get that referral, right? If they say, we have hiring partners, then we need to ask for some names, right? Some referral names for that, not just logos. We need some names. Because logos can be copied, right, from anywhere. Names cannot be. Okay, question number 2 here. Guaranteed for what role? If it is vague, like, an IT job or high paying job or a tech job or whatever, that is not a role. That feels like a bet. So a real promise would have to specify a lot of other things like which role, which level, which location, which visa constraints, which salary band, and so many other things, because these are avoided, these specifics, for a reason if you look at it. Okay, if it sounds like a wedding proposal with no date and no venue, you already know what is going on here, right? Just on a humorous side. Okay, question number 3 that we should ask. What happens if I don't get the job? What happens? This is a killer question, I think. This is a killer question because this is where most people get trapped. They will say money back guarantee. If you don't get a job, we have 100% money back guarantee. Now listen carefully. Almost always, it is not a clean refund. It has many conditions, like probably you must apply to 200 jobs a week, or you must attend every session, you must submit proof, you must accept any job that they offer, or you must not reject an offer even if you don't like it, or you must not be late, or you must not miss anything, and all that, right? So technically they can always say you didn't follow the process, some things here and there, and they are allowed to keep your money after that. And that's why I call it a trap, because the guarantee is designed to protect them, not you. That guarantee is not protecting you, but this is protecting them. I have gone through this over the years. I have seen this in India, I have seen this in United States, I have seen this multiple levels. So from my experience, I'm talking about this from my experience. Okay, now I want to say something very important here. Some people do get jobs after this program. It's not like nobody, right? Like it is true. That is true that some people get that job. But here is what they don't tell you is many of those people already had something strong as a background. They had a degree, they had experience, communication skills, they had network, projects, resume quality, a lot of things they may have been going for themselves, which helped them get that. The program did not create the person who was before. The person carried the program with him. This is the part that destroys confidence for freshers, right? A fresher watches testimonials and everything and thinks, if they did it, I can do it. Because that's what everyone would say, right? But you do not know their full background. You do not know the years they have struggled before. That is not shown there, right? You do not know what they already had before joining this program. So you compare your chapter 1 to their chapter 12. And then what happens? And then when you feel behind, then you think, what is wrong with me? Because everyone else got it and I'm not getting it. And if you feel stuck. And by the way, this is not only for courses. I'm not just saying, this course. This happens in careers too. People will tell you, you do this one thing and your life will change. Your career will be skyrocketed. No, careers don't work like those instant noodles, right? They work like pressure cookers, I would say. Time, consistency, repetition. Because if this was so quick, everybody would be doing those noodles, right? Okay, yes, I know that was a very Indian example of, noodles and pressure cooker, but it's accurate. It's accurate. Okay, so what should you do instead? What you should do instead, because this is what we should be careful about and all that, but what is a practical way that we should do? Here is a right mindset. Right mindset. Use courses as tools, not as lottery tickets. Lottery tickets are not those. A course can give you a lot of things apart from that. They can give you structure, the practice, the portfolio, the community, the accountability, lot of things. But a course cannot guarantee a lot of things. Things like timing, the hiring market, the company headcount, the immigration policies, the competition, there are a lot of things in place here. So if someone promises a guarantee, they are either lying, I would say, if they are guaranteeing, or hiding those conditions probably. Now I am going to give you a clean checklist. Because if a course is good, it will pass at least 4 out of 5, I think. Number 1 is it shows a real curriculum publicly, not vague modules. 2 is it shows real instructor credibility, not industry experts with no names. 3 is it shows real student outcomes with context, not just salaries. Number 4 is it has a realistic timeline, not fast, not magical. 5 is it tells you what you must already know before you join this. Because a good program is honest about prerequisites. A bad program is allergic to prerequisites, right? Because they want everyone's money. If they want, then you will look at that checklist. Now, one more point. If you are in your 20s here, you are in a dangerous zone in that. I was in my 20s, so I remember that dangerous zone. Because you want speed, you want clarity, you want uncertainty, you want shortcut, and that is normal, absolute normal. But that is exactly when people can sell you shortcuts. That is a hard truth. So your job is not to become cynical. I'm not saying you become cynical. Your job is to become precise. Here is the strongest question you can ask yourself. If this fails, whatever you are joining, what is my backup value? Meaning, even if this course does not get me a job, it is guaranteeing me, but even if it doesn't get me a job, do I still gain something tangible? Like the skills, projects, communication, confidence, network, something on those lines, which is tangible. If the answer is yes, then it can still be worth it. If the answer is no, to these, then you are gambling. then you are gambling, right? And I will say one thing from my experience. The people who win long term are not the people who find best hack. They don't find the best hack. They are the people who keep showing up and improving quietly. I know it sounds boring, because even when it's boring, even when it's slow, even when nobody's clapping, they are doing those things. So if someone promises you 60 days to success, just don't get excited immediately. Get little suspicious, because real success is rarely that clean. Real success is very, very rarely that clean. Okay, and if you have any experience related to this, that you took some course from someone that guaranteed you returns and all that, share your experience in the comments. If you had issues like, you were given 100% guarantee and you are not able to get those refund later because there were some hidden conditions, hidden things that didn't allow you to get this money back, then please share that, because that can help someone reading this and someone reading your comment months and months of struggle and the money that they are already paying. Because if you are tempted by one, there is no shame, because everyone gets tempted. I have been tempted. I will not deny. I have been tempted. I have paid for placement consultancies when I was in my 20s, and even I thought like I would be getting a job and getting all this, but that didn't work out. But I learned from it. Because how are we going to understand something is a fake promise and something is a real talk or real one? Because that's something that cannot be decided unless you are better at understanding all of that. So I just want you to share your experience. If you have gone through this, if you have been tempted, you were promised that you will get 100% job, you did not get it, and you are not even get the job and the money.